stood out as a guy that had size and could skate, and he scored a couple of early goals.
New Jersey, he went like
right?
bar down, backhand in
Oh,
the slot
yeah.
for second game of the year. It's like, oh my God.
And now
Looked like Sundin in the first two games.
he's going to be unrestricted tomorrow and free to sign with anybody he wants. And I found it interesting that he's still out there.
You know what? If this guy had any anger, any meanness at all, he's the
smile
nicest
too much.
person. I love the person.
Smiled too much.
Too
Just
much.
a touch. Just a touch too much.
You know, like he has all the tools. I like how he skates, his size. I like his offensive sense, his defensive responsibility.
penalties.
Great team guy. Everyone loves this player. But it's like when you get in playoffs, you just can you just, you know, you're so big. Just give him one. You know, and a team that was dying for that. If he had shown a little bit of that, there's no doubt right now he'd be signing his 3-year, $4.5 million contract, and off you go. But
Can I ask you now that you mentioned it when we were talking about knives, but Breach tweeted that he's been being told that Ekblad is staying in Florida. So
Yeah.
that helps Marchand to Toronto.
I gotta ask, does that mean what that means? Like, can they keep all three of those guys, or is that a sign that
I
Bradley
think so.
might be out the door?
I was told like well over a week ago, 10 days ago, that was their number one mandate to try to fit them all in. And I was told that Ekblad could be the real key in all of this, not taking a raise. But maybe he did. Maybe it's a slight one. But if he came in 6.5 times 8, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, and Romanov from Long Island, he just signed an
8-year, 6,
6.5.
yeah.
And I wonder if, because that was announced, I wonder if that ended up being the conversation. Like, do you think you have a better 8 years ahead of you than Romanov? And it's like, well, maybe we're about the same
Cups,
player.
and he doesn't.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, okay,
I can play in big moments.
Top pair on the best team in
So it's like, that's
last
my
20
floor.
years.
So the conversation about what my floor is over, because that's my new floor. I'll do it for 7, you know, or whatever. So I bet that helped things along.
Yeah. So all that's left right now is basically Brad Marchand. Where do you stand?
Yeah. Where do I stand?
No, where does he
Oh,
stand? I don't
what-
care where.
you know where I
Nobody
stand.
cares where we stand.
Wow, I think some people might care where we stand. Where do you stand?
I'm not as sure as you two. I'm into it.
Is Kipper sure? Like, I don't know if I've ever really.
On Marchand?
Yeah.
You want to give him, what did you say the one day? 9 million?
No, Biz said 9.
Yeah, that's the number that was out there.
9?
I'm telling you that's the number that was floated out there.
No, but if you are
Yeah.
if you are Brad Kiprios or Nick Treliving,
Yeah.
are you going to sign that contract?
Am I trying to win the Stanley Cup next year?
You are.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm signing him to 9. And I'm just going to eat it if I have to.
Plug
you
your
know,
nose.
if they get Waugh back from Vegas and they, you know, maybe it's Pizzetta instead of a Lorentz or
Tanner
something
Jeannot.
like that.
Tanner
Tanner
Jeannot's out
Jeannot's
there.
another
Yeah.
one that's attempting
Yeah.
because he likes to fight
Yeah.
and shoot it in the net a little bit
Yeah.
more, definitely more than Pizzetta. You know, you can find a way where you go, okay, they're spending a bit more money in the bottom of the lineup for once. Maybe you're getting some more out of those guys. Is that enough?
Maybe
You're
not
getting
better,
less-
but
you're
different.
You're getting less out of the top of the lineup. At the very least, you can do more.
Yes.
I thought
Sounds like
those-
it's going to be around 8 times 6.1 for Ekblad.
Ekblad?
Yeah.
6.1?
Pretty
I nailed it.
6.1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Nailed it.
Totally
Doesn't-
fine
hey,
league
hey,
there.
he's
No-
got
no problem.
He's got
no problem. That's fine.
the money
Give me a-
non-issue for that
But
guy.
he's never made $7 million a year, has he?
No, but there is money around him outside of the game.
Is that right?
6.1's
Oh, yeah.
a-
What does that mean? Like,
It's just money's not an issue with that.
the Ekblads of the,
The Ekblads of the
Rockefeller.
world.
Okay.
Yeah, don't. It's not.
That makes me so mad.
You immediately got upset about that,
That makes
number.
me so mad. That's just not, like, I know
Buddy,
there's taking
Ton
less.
of incentive
Oh
to
my
sign
There's
that.
taking less. I
Listen to
get
this
taking-
guy who wants to give John Tavares a statue with a plaque
Yeah.
that says,
Oh, the first
"You
guy-
took $2 million less."
The first guy that's
and
ever
Ekblad
done it.
does it for Florida.
Oh, yeah,
and you
there's-
want to dump
half
all
a mil
over him.
less.
There's
Make
he's
up
not
your
mad at
mind,
Ekblad.
Sammy.
I'm not mad at Ekblad at all. I'm mad at the situation that year after year after year after year, they consistently get to sign guys for $2 million less, which adds up to $8 million, which means they can add Seth Jones and Brad Marchand at the trade deadline.
Someone
2
should
million,
mention
2
this
million,
one
2
show.
million. 2 million adds up to 10 when you do it 5 times. It's a huge advantage. And Gary scoffs at it. And
As long as
what's
they
his
keep
name
winning.
scoffs at it.
As
They
long as-
scoff. All they do is scoff. We're idiots in Toronto. We're
The cap
idiots.
is going to take off away.
God.
The flat cap made that much more frustrating. I do think it's going to become less impactful.
That's a joke. 6.1. Give me a break.
He could have got. He
Nine.
could have got 9.
No
He
question.
could have got 9.
For sure. He's not even 30 years old.
LA was ready to stroke him a very
Oh, I'm
big
sure.
check.
They're losing Gavrikov. I
Yeah,
bet this is part
one
of the
guy
plan.
ever takes a hometown discount in Toronto. It's like, oh, yeah. No, I'm mad.
Anyways, he says.
All right.
Yeah.
They're just going to win the cup again.
I mean,
I
as
thought-
of right now, no one's better.
What did we think of Vegas's move of Nick Hague? Because that's a player I really like. We know that he ended up being traded to Nashville Predators, where he signed a very nice contract at 5.5, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But, I think if you're Nashville, you're looking at free agent defensemen, and you're going, this is nowhere out there. Let's just pay for the thing we want that fits and makes sense.
He's there. It's written right now. He's going to be Yossi's partner,
Is that right?
and that could be one of the better ones in the league.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting for Vegas that they're going to move from 6'6" Hag, 6'4" Wah, potentially, like a couple of these big guys. And do you think they're still going to do something with Hurdle or Carlson?
I think if they want to take a crack at Marner, they're probably going to have to move a little bit more money out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Carlson's, I really like Carlson.
Yeah, I just worry about that.
And they already kind of got burned a little bit on the Marchessault. Like he left a bigger void
Yeah.
than they probably even anticipated. Carlson could do the same thing. One of the original Misfit toys.
They just brought back one of the original Misfits, Riley Smith.
Smith went
Yeah.
back, right?
Yeah, they re-signed him. Game
So-
time?
Game time.
All right, it's game time, presented by Bet365. Visit the app's latest odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be Plus, Ontario only. Please pay responsibly. Big series for my Jays.
Yeah.
They open a 4-game set with the New York Yankees, who I believe the Jays are a couple games behind in the standings. Tonight, it is the Kipper's favorite pitcher starting for the Jays.
Max.
Scherzer starts the game against
Husky.
Rodon for the Yankees. The Yankees are big favorites tonight, minus 140. I guess they're anticipating Max Scherzer to.
Max is he's already got a start under his belt, man. He's